Alright, let's see if there's enough seals to make a mob. Off to a great start here. Oh yeah, there's enough. And another one. I wish I'd have counted them. I bet you that's more than 20. Oh, one of them tried to hit me. Here we go. Dang it. Oh, man. They wouldn't curse. Did you see that? There's no curse to speak of. I wanted to stack them better. That's what I was trying to do. And put some loot away while I'm here. Definitely gonna give that place another try. Takes about 28 fish to fill me up, huh? I think it's going to be real important to stack them well. Because once I'm hidden, it's going to be hard to get back out. See, this is the place where I bet Venom Dust, 1 point in Venom Dust, would be great. That'll drop their defense. I want every last one of yous with an awake on me. It's a pretty tight stack right there. Alright, let me get him to like a tight area. They can't wander so far. Dang it! They don't stack good, do they? There's no such thing as curse on these. Oh, I got one curse off. So if I do like a quick unhide, rehide, I can stack them up again somewhat, as long as I've killed a lot of them. Yeah, that's kind of a lot of experience, isn't it? The 3 of them will break my fleet. Best to stick to 2 max. I think I got like 6% from that. That's pretty amazing for such a tiny little area. I should be able to mob that up pretty quick. I missed the island though. I could do better by getting the ones in the island. Really cool. It's kind of amazing how much curse didn't work though. Seal, how much luck do you have? 95 luck, that's why. That's why that didn't work. No, you're a Baphomet. What about you? He still has 84 luck, but that's why that's not working. Curse. His int is really low, so sleep arrow might actually be better. At 9,114 HP. About 300 more EXP than a high orc. There's only water 1. This is defense. 25, so it's not actually that high. It's probably not worth poisoning him. It probably just needs a Qatar with the right cards in it. It does. I got to switch weapons. I missed so many great hits from that. They're going outside of it? How do they know which way to go? That's cool. I think there's only 4 that got away. Are you lost, little alligator? What are you doing on the beach? Here we go. Oh, that hurts. Man, they're kind of hard to stack, aren't they? I found the winning spot. I forgot about that little hut. That's where I should bring the mob. It's that old hut I used to memo for warps. Seems like the safest spot to hang out that I know of. Oh, is that a perfect stack? That's a perfect steel stack. Oh my gosh. Sweet. That's a great spot to do it. And to sit and regen. Gather them up for round 2 of the spanking. Oh! I learned I can bring the shellfish too. They move at just the right speed. Little clams. My damage isn't actually bad, they just have a lot of health. I think I'm getting a feel for Grimtooth here. I'm learning some things about it by just using it. So, one of the things I learned in Minorous, on the test server, was that agility is better than strength, or attack speed more specifically. It's better than more damage, more specifically. At least the amount of damage I get from 10 strength. In Minorous specifically, because so much of the damage relies upon the curses getting off, and then if you just have higher attack speed, you get more curses off before they split. And so what that taught me was that my attack stats and my weapon and all that are not the primary damage multiplier in Grimtoothing. Making bigger mobs is the primary damage multiplier in Grimtoothing. every extra monster is 100% more damage per hit. And so the bigger mob you can make, the better you're going to do. Assuming that you can survive it. Which is actually pretty easy, because mobbing just entails staying ahead of the mob and not getting hit locked and that sort of thing. And then killing it just entails staying and hide until enough of it's dead that it's safe to come out. So actually, Grimtooth's pretty straightforward. There's 2 modes. There's mobbing and killing. And in the mobbing mode, this may not be universal, but you generally just want to not get hit. And the best ways of not getting hit, first of all, is to have, well, first and most importantly, is to have enough flee to 95% dodge whatever monster it is you're mobbing, one at a time. And then that would also be enough to dodge 2 of them at a time. And then it's probably even better, probably the second most important thing, is to have some extra flee, so that when the third one breaks your flee, you can still dodge them all 95% of the time. And maybe even enough to dodge 4 of them without your flee breaking. Below 95% dodge for that monster. So those would be my first 3 priorities actually, is be able to dodge 1 and 2, be able to dodge 3, and then be able to dodge 4. Then after that, I think it's all perfect dodge. At least in Juperos. I think that's what's going to make that doable, if it is doable, before Synex. Is do the 2 Fortune Swords, but do more. Get 2 Yo-Yo cards. It won't dodge skills though, and the Dimics do skills. So those hits I might just have to eat. But I was thinking of maybe I could utilize a Dark Frame card or something. So that way I could Stone Curse some of the Dimics that hit me. They won't be chasing me the whole time. I kind of peel some of the Dimics off with a Dark Frame card. I'll have to test it though. But yeah, Juperos led me to the conclusion that attack speed is just better for Grimtoothing than more strength. At least that 80 to 90 strength is better spent on Agi to get more attack speed. You have a higher likelihood of cursing more of the monsters before they split. And that's really gonna save a lot of my damage that gets lost when they split. A lot more than I would gain from the 10 from strength. But what Seals just taught me is that Curse is the reason that that's the case in Juperos. And that when you mostly remove Curse, which is what Seals do with their luck, they're pretty much uncursable. That's not a factor anymore, it's mostly about damage. Your strength to damage. And less about your attack speed. I'd be better off with something different, like a Sleep Arrow or something. Since something like a Sleep Arrow or a Freeze Arrow is only going to keep them still for 1 hit, well, it's not as good as Curse is on Curseable monsters, but it's the best that's available on these monsters. These uncursable monsters. And so it's better than nothing. It's better than not having any arrow on. So those will help a little bit to keep them in place, but not much. And mostly it's going to be about just getting the damage out. I bet Seals is where the strength build outperforms the Agi build. The Grimtoothing. And other monsters that are uncursable or nearly uncursable. Or even only like half cursable. Anyway, let me look at Vinatu. I'm predicting that it has low luck. Or low curse resistance. Yeah, 30 luck here. 30 luck here, 30 luck here. And 30 luck here. So they have like 56 less luck than the Seals or something like that. 55 less, I think. So that's why these Seals don't curse. Huh. That's really cool. Cool to know. So anyway, these are Water and Brute Race. Water Element, Brute Race, medium size. So a Wind Guitar with 3 slots would probably be good. And I actually forgot about the elemental guitars being slottable with 3 slots. That makes them better than Jurs, especially on this server, where you can't really endow yourself. It might make them better than Dual Dagger. Probably not, though. Like it probably makes them more versatile than Dual Dagger, but not better. The main thing that makes up for Dual Dagger's loss of attack speed compared to Guitar, besides double attack, or triple attack I mean, is the extra weapon slots. You get 3 to 4 more weapon slots because you're using an extra weapon. My tour has taken me to the jungles of Umbala, and then the beaches of Komodo, and now I think the pyramids of Morok. Save. What do I want to bring? Yeah, that stuff. Maybe some more fly wings. I want to try Minorous first. He's a cool big guy with a good card. And he's weak to poison. Whoa, Heaven's Drive, watch out for that. I came prepared, Mr. Minorous. They do hurt though, they do hurt. Ouch, that was 1200 damage. Okay, so the Heaven's Drive is interruptible. The stun is not. So it's going to be best to fight them one at a time. And that'll stop the Heaven's Drive. Curb it anyway. But yeah, these guys are strong against poison. Actually, I don't know if poison does anything to undead. Try. Yeah, it just totally misses. That's crazy. I don't remember them being so spammy with their skills though. Stun is the big one. If that hits me, I am toast. Totally toast. I mean, I'll probably survive, but it'll hurt a lot. So I gotta switch weapons to take the poison off. So I can kill these guys. I guess it's not so bad. It's just gonna cost a lot of SP. To, re-poison. Guess I did that in the wrong order, huh? Alright, this is a good place to practice weapon swapping. See, that was like 2 double attacks out of 12 hits or something crazy. That should almost never happen. It just feels like it happens all the time. One of these days I'm going to test it. Grim Tooth! That works pretty good on Minos. Wait, why is the poison? Oh, because I forgot the poison. It's not poison. I could have done more damage than that. Well, that's cool. They do fatigue, though. Nah. Not a good map for mobbing. But it'd be good for, like, flywing and teleport leveling. It's just terrible for any kind of walking around leveling. Because of the maze. This is a cool little map, though. I'm on the path to a full clear of the Minorous map. I think I've gone through every nook and cranny. All that's left is this big nook here at the end. And I'm going to back out and go to the next floor. And kill everything on the way. I think I should save my steals for the Barretts. Because that immortal heart is the most valuable common loot here. I just found an axe, but I'm pretty sure it's junk. Junk loot! So I'll find out when I get to town. Usually if I can't remember what it is, that's because it ain't worth remembering. But not always. There are parts of this game that I haven't done yet. Items I've never found, classes I've never done, builds I've never done. Probably even monsters I've never killed, come to think of it. Probably not many, but there are some. Man, I love this class, Assassin. I don't know, man. Today I'm just feeling Assassin. I think today was the day that I was reminded as I was playing why I like Assassin, what I like about it so much. He's a warrior type, but he's not a full warrior. He's a warrior that's got tricks. And that's really cool to me. Because, like, even though he's tricky and sneaky, he's scarcely less badass for it. Like, yeah, some knights will say Sins are cowards because they cloak and they do sneak attacks and all that. But, Knight's the only one who can criticize Sin for being a coward, because the Sin is more badass than literally everyone else. Everyone except the Knight. In terms of just like raw warrior energy, you know? Like the Crusader is really badass, but he's not a raw warrior. He's really like half a caster. And even then, it's not a purely martial interest, the Crusaders. His is like a holy crusade sort of interest, you know? Whereas the warrior and the knight and the Sin, it's purely martial. Like, I just want to be the most powerful, you know, body, weapon, whatever. Valiance, that's what it is. That's the word. Pure physicality. That's a valiance. And the Sin, in terms of just like one-on-one, toe-to-toe hitting, even probably even including skills, he's pretty much even with the Knight. He's kind of the only one who can make that claim. Like, if you put a fully leveled and geared Sin against a fully leveled and geared Knight, and you had to bet who's going to win this, but you don't get to look at their builds, it's a toss-up. It's kind of a toss-up, you don't know. Oh, and they said nobody's going to do any tricks. There's not going to be any sneakery. They're just going to, like, wail on each other until one of them's dead. Like, you wouldn't know who's going to win, actually. And that's really cool. That is a really cool way to do the Assassin. because most games won't do it that way. There's gonna be like a power tax on the assassin for having his tricks, and it's just Ragnarok doesn't do that really. At least not in like the one-to-one realm. There might be some tax in like the AoE realm, but that's irrelevant when you're talking about a duel. AoE is like strictly monster oriented, or group PvP oriented. But yeah, Sin is like almost all that's cool about a knight, plus all the tricks and stuff of a Sin that are really definitional of a rogue, I think, but Sin came first. So rogue is really kind of a copy of a Sin rather than the reverse. Sin came first. It was implemented first. And it was years before the rogue was implemented. Or anyone even knew what a rogue was. Alright, so now I'm on the main path toward the portal. If I'm understanding this map right. I need to not distract myself with my rambling here. Don't waste your steals on Minorous. Save them for the Verets, bro. He got me with a stun earlier. I survived, but it took a little more than half my health. He got 2 or 3 good hits on me for 500 or 600. It's hard for me to tell whether the daggers or the guitars do more DPS, but I would put my money on the daggers because they're upgraded and because it just feels like more DPS. Here's the guitar and the same thing. You can tell it's definitely faster looking, faster, and that it's less damage per hit. But that the attack speed probably makes up for it. But maybe not entirely. The daggers are always going to be a bumpier set of data because every attack is a coin toss for double attack. Anyway, yeah, the assassin playstyle like this, I just love it. It's some really cool mix of like just like the bold, straightforward valiance of knight, and a little bit of cool trickery of like the rogue or the mage or anything else really. You got the backsliding, the stone flinging, the hiding, grim toothing. The weapon swapping, the dual wielding. You can even throw on a shield if you need to. The poison. Come here, Veret. Give me your heart. Now give me your second heart. Look at that. What was that, like 10 attacks or something? With no double attack? Something is so broken. Something is so broken. You'll never see 10 double attacks in a row. Never. Not even 8. Either I'm mistaken that that's a 50% rate, supposed to be. It says 50%, so yeah. Or that was a very unlucky streak. Or something about double attack's totally broken. That was a pretty lucky streak. Wasn't paying too much attention to it, but might have been like 4 there in a row. Come over here, guys. I don't want that mummy on me. Yeah, poison him. I bet these have a lot of hits. That probably makes it hard to poison them. Doesn't happen too often. Oh, it could be a two-handed axe, but it's almost certainly a regular axe. This 81. No, 61. Yep. That explains it. 25 luck. It's really cool, like just doing this, having to like approach monsters carefully, and then having to kill them fast enough before more of them wander in. I love it. Having to manage my the flea break dynamic, but also being able to sort of power through it, or yeah, power through it by just getting a crazy amount of flea or agi. You can survive a flea break up to like 4 monsters, 5 if you really push it. But in general, 3 is a sweet spot. You don't want to tank anything more than 3 monsters. And as long as one of them hits hard, it doesn't matter what monsters they are. 2 minnows and a pouring will break your flea, the same as 3 minnows. You can kill him with a jur. He's definitely a lot more steady. You don't see the spiky jumps that you do with the double attack. It looks like I'm killing faster, but it's really just because I'm moving faster. I'm actually killing at about the same speed, or maybe slower, I would guess. Maybe a tiny bit slower. So, I think I'm at the level now where my lack of gear is really starting to show in my experience rate. This is the first level so far that's felt really gruelingly slow. And I'm not even 80 yet. It really shouldn't have felt like this until like 85 or so. But it's because I don't have a good weapon. But I got plenty of fish if I want to do my last awake. Probably have to wait. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the clock. I survived it, but I definitely put a dent in my fish. Put my daggers back on. I like those better. The sound effect is also more satisfying to me than the guitar. The guitars can be a little abrasive on the sound effect. All that snapping and cracking gets to be a bit much. The double attack sound is a lot more subtle and more satisfying, I think. Kind of sounds like rolling dice or something. Night mode activated. Well, I'm in a dungeon, so I don't even notice. It's always nighttime in here. There goes my awake. But I'm almost at the portal. I could just rush it. But I won't. 93 immortal hearts. 94. I'm definitely going to get to 100. So what's in here? This is a map I almost never go to. Alright, this is the Pharaoh map. With ancient mummies and apparently arc clouds? What is he doing here? Must be some new patch stuff. More new patch foolery. And he's a bug, so I can't even cloak away from him. But I will try to fight one. I am crazy enough. They hit fast and hard. You wouldn't know it to look at them. When you see him moving, you kind of get a hint. He moves fast. Mimic. I don't want to mess with you either, but I will if I have to. Well, the path has been clear so far, so I can backslide all the way back if I need to. We should be able to outrun anything. I'm ready for this Halloween thing to go away. I'm tired of the spam and the Halloween monsters. There's an ancient mummy. I don't want to fight him, but actually I kind of do. Probably him more than anyone else here. I got him. Let's see, how should I do this? I guess with daggers, I'll use the daggers. And get a little head start with the stones. I can always Grimtooth if I need to. Dang, he hits fast, doesn't he? This is without a wake. I'll use it. Throwing all my chips in. Whoa, that was 2,000 plus 700. Don't do that again. I'm going to put this SP to good use. Curse. Yeah, that'll help. Fight him while he's cursed. Maybe he won't hurt so bad. I'll curse him again if I need to. $2,000. That's a good way to use Grimtooth there. It's gotta be a first for me. I don't remember ever using Grimtooth like this. Steal from him. Rotten bandage. Oh, I didn't look at my EXPs. That's alright, it's on record. I can check it back. Okay, let's get out of here. That was a fun little adventure. I want to go back to the Moo Cows. Alright, it's an hour and a half. In Majo's. And I got 144 immortal hearts. Let's see how much any of that is. Spent about 500 fish doing that. Let's see if I got my money back. And there's a crummy axe that I'll never ever use. Nose rings, 352 each. So I got 40k plus the immortal hearts plus however many rough ori. Let's see how much the fish costs. 500 of them. 95k. Alright. I'm gonna restock them. I'm betting that the immortal hearts will make up for it. The Immortal Hearts and the Rough Warriors got to make up for 55k. For that to be worth it. I think the Ori is like 7k each. I got a few of them, at least. So it's probably like 21k. 34k is what the Immortal Hearts got to make up for. Probably less. I think I got more Rough Ori than I think I did, but I'm just lazy to check it. Anybody buying Immortal Hearts? Someone over here was, right? Ew, 230. Well, that won't do the trick. But it ain't far. It's 33k. You can have them. You can have all my herbs. That makes up the difference. Don't remember where I got those from, but alright. I'm sure I'll do minnows again, but not right now. Not in the immediate future. I want to go somewhere that's going to build up my zenny. But also be good experience. 250k for a slotted buckler. This old world gear is so cheap. It's so tempting just to grab them, you know? I could get a slotted buckler. And another fortune sword over here for 900k, but there's another one over here for 800k. Unless somebody got it already. I really shouldn't buy it. I need to save up for a real weapon, you know? One that does damage. But this is going to be so important for Grimtoothing. This plus the yo-yo cards. Grimtooth mobbing. Plus I could use it again on the God Item quest. If I ever do that on another character. Yeah, the wizard. The mage, when it's a wizard, will be able to hold it. Actually, you can hold it as a mage, but he'll be a wizard at level 70. Look at that, a slotted muffler, 125k. I already bought one of those for 120. Yeah, like a slotted chainmail. I think those are also cheap. Doomslayer. A slotted infiltrator. Ahaha. Wow, it's 10 times the price of an unslotted one. GHB. Yeah, see? 100k for a chainmail. Silk robe or a mantle. I want all of those. What's a Hillwind card do? Increases damage of TS, JT, and LOV by 5% on a weapon. Oh, that could be pretty strong then. You can put 4 of those in a weapon. Oh, and there was even a rod I wanted to buy for 300k. It's the skull one. Here it is. Evil Bone Wand. That'd be so good on my mage, who I'm not really gonna play. So it's a waste of money. I should focus my zenny on my sin, not my alts. Tempting as it is, Diabolus robe with a slot and a strength +3 in it. Yeah, no wonder that's 100 mil. Dang. Oh yeah, merchant time. I need to get him some more job levels. I want to get vending and push cart, and maybe even just keep going with him. It'd be cool to have an alchemist, but that's going to be a long way off. I'm not going to stick with it probably. Let's save here. I got 3 concentration potions. Maybe that'll be enough to get me to level 40. Or I can use awakes. And then I want a bunch of red pots. 222. Let's make it 244. Let's make it 255. Yeah boy, and I don't need SP. What am I doing? Let's make it freaking 455. Yeah. That's probably overkill. Let's go with it anyway. I know that iron ore gets heavy. So let's see. I can... No, I can't get a cart yet. Aha! Well, good. I was going to get one anyway. Not until I got push cart 10. That's what I'm here to do. I refuse to walk around with a slow movement speed because of my cart. Even on my OCDC slave. Let's lift him out of slavery, shall we? Make him a character he can be proud of. It's a proud name, Scorn. I named him Scorn because... I don't know, I couldn't think of anything. So I thought, let's make it a Gauntlet Legends name. I thought, wait a minute. Gauntlet Legends doesn't have names. Everyone's like a red warrior or a yellow wizard. Then I thought, wait, it does have names. There's Scorn. He's the villain. I thought, well, I'm probably going to be... Well, Scorn had minions, and I'm probably going to be an alchemist. An alchemist has a minion. So that's what it'll be. Scorn and his minion. The uglier the better. But I'll get job 50 before I do that. I ain't gonna settle for job 49. There's my +5 Damascus damage. I'm a little high level for this place. I ought to go to Wolfie's. After this conch, I'll go to Wolfie's. I want to make a guild. Get me an Imperium. What do I hunt? Orc zombies for that? Orc zombies. I bet this character could do orc zombies. Maybe not right away, but soon. Oh wow, that heals a lot. I just wasted one by accident. Red herb. What are my stats? 42 plus 2 strength? And 20 plus 5 edging, huh? Alright. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna leave Agi in the 20s. Be a mostly Vidalki. Because they get pretty darn good HP modifier. They can wear high defense gear. And they get cart reval. That makes them pretty decent at mobbing. To be honest, mobbing's not going to go good well with a homunculus following me around. But actually it might, because I don't think homunculus flea breaks. So if I accidentally drop my mob on my homunculus, they'll probably be fine. The fast attack speed kind of alky is pretty cool. That was how I did my first alky. He was an Agi guy. But he didn't get to 99 by fighting that way. How did he get there? He was probably leeched. I thought I got him leashed. I know he was a biochemist eventually. But I didn't play long after that. 2.5 mil for an Imperium? No, not the anvil. The stone! Ba-da-da-da-da-da! Look how fast I leveled up. Whatever build I get, I'm definitely getting more dexterity than that. So let's rush that. I think that's what I did. I mobbed. That's what it was. Because I had so much agi and a mocking muffler. I joined parties as a mobber on my alchemist and just pulled stuff to the party. I think that was how I got him to 99. That's a good idea, but maybe not on this server. There's rarely big parties. And when there are, they're not very organized. And strangely, I kind of prefer those parties to the organized ones. Maybe not strangely, but certainly unorthodox. I like going with oddball configurations. Like a no priest party. I'm intrigued to see how we can make those work. Because they can work. It's just that people gotta bring their own supplies. And be frugal with them. And play well. You don't have to do that with a priest. You can make so many mistakes with a priest. He'll just heal you or res you and buff you. Make it all better. Job level! Enlarged weight limit. Oh yeah. I need 2 more points than that. So I'm not going to go overweight for a long time. G morning. Good day, mate. Hi orcs, oh it's about time. Got me a little hunter friend. Little hunter and sin party. Never seen this before. I better tank stuff. I don't think she can. Just hit the thing I'm hitting. It's a lot of good damage. $33.9. Okay, I got 0.1. Everything's on share. Arrow repel. I can mostly flee these, and Fortune Sword helps with the extra. Double strafe the dangerous things. Save your SP for the dangerous things. Don't do that. We don't have a healer. You need to play it very safe and just hit what I'm hitting. You know, if I type these things instead of saying them, they would know what to do. But I'm just so used to people getting mad and angry and offended when you tell them, when you give them a suggestion, when you tell them what to do. They take it as a command instead of a suggestion. If you're gonna arrow repel it, I'm not gonna chase it. How come when I hit him he doesn't come after me? What's wrong with this thing? Need help with hunter job change. No you don't. You just want help. You can kill those monsters on your own. Lazy! I love the music here. It cheers me right up. Yeah, traps. Traps are your friend. She leveled. I want a hunter. They're so fun. If I get him to 99, I get MVP Osiris, like that sniper. I do so little of the damage anyway. Enchant Poison's not really much of a difference. Wait a minute, was I doing extra damage against the Earth property? I swear I was doing 700s on him. I thought Earth resisted poison. No, it's 240s. What do I know? I was thinking, like, my damage is still pretty high with poison against these earth monsters. Maybe it's good on them. I mean, we're getting fair experience. It's not mind-blowing, but it is fair. Yeah, 700's a lot of damage for me. I guess Earth is weak to poison, and I just forgot. Or is that like a custom thing here? Why did I think it was only fire weak to poison then? Let's beat the machine gun. She just gave me some box of storm. Water element for 3 minutes. That's 12 minutes worth of water in Dow. So, you know what I just learned from that party? Besides, I want to make a hunter. I learned that poison is strong against earth, not just fire. I was doing 700s on those orc ladies. So let me double check some things. You know, now that I think of it, I swear I used to know that. Poison. Red headers mark the attacking element. Blue headers mark the defending. Well, that's backwards. You did the chart backwards, y'all. But okay. Poison is strong against earth, fire, and wind. Oh, that's easy to remember. Earth, wind, and fire. Like the band. But it's weak to holy and shadow. And undead. Okay. It does nothing to poison. Yeah. Oh, that is so freaking exciting. That's such good news. Alright, I'm gonna go look at monster lists of all the earth, fire, and wind monsters. I'm not just restricted to fire. That opens up the earth and the wind. When that means turtles are totally on the table. If I can crit. Well, if I had an ice pick or crit, turtles would be on the table, but they're kind of not, let's be honest. That's too much defense to be worth it. But I'll probably try it anyway, just for fun. To sort of get a feel for the limits of poison, the soft counter to defense. I kind of want to see, like, how less undoable that map becomes when you utilize poison. Enchant poison level 10, and maybe some other poisons like Envenom and whatever. This is level 3. Okay, so that's only level 1 and 2 element. But once you get to level 3 of an element, it's just 1 times damage. Okay. It's good news, but it's not like super good, but it's still pretty good. That's weird though, that's level 4 element. Who is that? What monsters are that? Is that just MVPs or what? I kind of thought after a certain level, like 80 maybe, pretty much everything was level 3 and 4. But I'll have to look. I have so much learning to do about this game that I used to know everything about. Seems I've forgotten a lot, huh?